And it actually did work this time. Okay. That's saying something. I just do not understand or get it, man. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Is it back? I think we're back. Yes. Hello. Hi. Silly YouTube streaming, man. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Is it back? I think. Yeah. Hello, Mailman. Good job. Okay. Coolio. Okay. Coolio. Obviously, go to the Discord and.
Well.
Shush video. Don't play yet. Go to the thing and do the thing and, you know, do the thing and the video with the thing and, yep. You know what to do. SCP Foundation's Warehouse of Anomalous Objects. This looks like it's animated, very fun.
Welcome to SCP Foundation's Warehouse of Useless Stuff. We have a nuclear snow globe that has a nuclear explosion inside of it when shaken. A 6-sided cube that can occasionally roll a 7.
What the fuck?
24,000 carat diamond brick.
Wow.
How is this an anomaly exactly? A plastic halo that floats only when above a person who have never committed a deadly sin.
Wow.
What have you done? A
Wow.
file with the size of -2 bytes that can be copied. Somehow the most anomalous object here. No, really,
Wow.
how exactly is this diamond brick an anomalous object?
Well, it's a mystery who made it and why.
Yeah, but this could be an art installation or something. Anyone could do this. Anyone with enough money.
This just feels like someone who was angry at some of the fucking SCP shit. Saying, what? What? Why does this have a fucking article, chat? Wait, I can't even do the thing. What is it? 3? 4? No, I don't know. I can't do my angry face, chat. I'm sorry. F2? And no. I can't do my angry faces, chat. I'm sorry. But he literally would be like, what? Why does this have a fucking SCP article? Why'd you fucking write down an SCP article? Why'd you waste my time when it's fucking not interesting? It's not fun or interesting or cool at all. It's stupid. It's just nothing. It's just absolutely nothing. That's what this guy feels like.
Money?
You know what? Fuck it, you're a G-class now.
Wait, what?
You're a what?
This could be an art installation or something. Anyone
D-class.
could
You're a
do this.
D-class
Anyone
now.
with enough money.
You know what? Fuck it, you're a G-class now.
Wait, what?
Hilarious. So funnies. Okay, patrician parents.
Oi, oi, son, come here. What's this I hear about you not going to Grammaticus? I don't go with the Legion
Grammaticus.
across the Pomerium to kill Gauls, Celts, and Germans
Males
so that you
now
don't go to
D-class
school.
now,
If you don't go
bruh.
to school, how are you going to get a good education so you can go kill Germans one day? You
Wow.
don't like killing. Don't you dare displease Mars and my Domus. You want to be a poet? Oh, gods. What next? A catamite? Or worse, an actor? It's your mother's fault. I knew it was a bad idea getting you that Greek tutor. It's that damn Gnaeus Metellus, isn't it? I've seen you around together, and although it is very healthy for two young men to explore each other, I can tell that you are the passive boy. Can't do
Wow.
that. You always take a man from the top. Right, you are going back to the Grammaticus tomorrow. I'm going to talk with my friend the Edal about you doing the public executions at the next Ludii, and if you don't do this, I will punish your favorite slave. And then you will
Wow.
take a man from the top, and that is the end of this.
That was insane. What the fuck is it? Tank top girls? What the fuck is degenerate YouTube recommendations, man? It's fucking... Ay. To be fair, YouTube always recommends the most weirdest things when you don't have an account. It's so weird like that, man. Okay, we need more videos, chat. We need more videos. Bring me more videos. Your sire commands it. Bring me more videos. No? We'll find something. The toad that broke Australia.
Australia is home to some of the deadliest animals on the planet.
Very true.
What if I told you there's one creature they all fear? An invasive species,
What is it?
millions strong, wiping out native animals that we are locked in combat with to this very day.
The
what
toad.
kind of vile beast
The
is
toad.
capable of spreading such reckless hate? The answer is this fat fucking toad.
Damn,
But
that's
how
a big
did
boy.
this war begin? Well, to answer your question, we're gonna have to go way back. The year is 1866. We are in the land down under, and our story begins the same way many tragedies do, with the British.
Yep.
You
Makes
see,
sense.
having gone hippity-hoppity, your ancestral home is now my property around 90 years back,
Ha ha ha. That's a funny joke.
the Brits were in full swing, rampantly colonising the country. And part of that included agriculture. Now, they brought with them many crops, but the important one in this story is sugarcane. Sugar was valuable, not only for trade, but also because, well, the fucking tea isn't going to sweeten itself, is it? But you see, sugarcane only grows in the heat, which ruled out the south of the country.
True.
It also likes humid environments, which ruled out Western Australia,
True.
which left them with one option. And so, the cane farmers loaded up their first Stardew Valley save in Queensland in 1866. But the farmers ran into an issue. You see, Queensland is home to these nifty little bugs called Dermalopida albahertum.
I'm not
These
pronouncing
are
that, chat,
native
and
beetles that
I
hit
don't
their
even know what the
macros
fuck
by
that even
munching
is.
on plant leaves. So when cane farmers joined the Queensland Minecraft server and set up a fucking Hermitcraft-sized farm, the beetles were in heaven and set to work demolishing the plant leaves. Now, funnily enough, the adult bugs weren't actually the problem. Sugarcane leaves hold full value. But the problem is that with such an abundant food source, the bugs started multiplying, laying their eggs around the base of the plants. These eggs hatched into larvae. And unlike the grown-ups, these little worms don't eat the leaves. They eat the roots.
Oh god.
And so the sugarcane starts getting absolutely fucking spit roasted. And the farmers can do nothing but watch as
Bruh.
sugarcane yield plummets through the floor along with their profits. This whole situation really pissed off the farmers, who banded together.
This guy's from like fucking Wallace and Gromit, right? Like
Together,
what
went to the Australian
default
government
NPC
and
guy.
told them to fucking fix it. Sir, a horde of creatures is destroying the cane fields. And so, the Queensland government founded the Bureau of Sugar Experimentation Stations,
What the fuck?
or the BSES, in 1900. This team of crack scientists then immediately set out trying to solve the very same issue every single Factorio player faces. This
Yep.
place is covered in bugs. They are breaking my shit. How do I violently slaughter the local wildlife in order to expand capitalism and my profit margins? The BSES pondered this question for 25 fucking years. They tried
Wow.
spraying chemical insecticides. Didn't work. They tried injecting insecticides.
Australia trying not to be a hell for every single profession. Yeah,
Besides,
it's impossible,
into the
man.
soil.
It's literally
Didn't
impossible.
work. They tried releasing the fucking cordyceps fungus, and it still didn't work.
One point.
Then, one day in the office, while pondering this question, someone had an idea. Okay, we are getting outmaneuvered by the cast of Bugs Life. Someone
Damn.
in this office, please give me anything. What about cane toads?
What?
Cane toads. Those big fucking fat things that exist in the cane fields in Hawaii. I mean, it's a frog. They eat bugs. We just introduce an invasive species to fix a problem caused by an invasive species. I
So
mean,
true.
what could possibly go wrong?
So true.
And so, in June of 1936, 2,400 brave cane divers were deployed to the fields to deal with the arthropod menace. But there's just one small issue. Cane toads were fucking dog shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, funnily enough, big, fat, slow, ground-dwelling toads were not exactly the smartest solution to deal with beetles that spend the majority of their adult life 6 meters off the fucking ground.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
On top of that, cane toads don't dig for food either. so they didn't eat the larvae. Now, this all sounds like information that should have come up during the research and study phase of the plan. This, however, implies that there was a research and study phase. The BSCS did not conduct a single fucking study on environmental impact before releasing an army of cane toads.
Forget about it. Don't you thinking too much about it.
Are you fuck?
And can I have the high ground?
Complete
Obi-Wan
absence
pulls
of
out a
brain
gun.
cells caused a rather spectacular domino effect of ecological f***ups, and it's going to teach you a valuable lesson about invasive species. You see, while the cane toads barely ate what they were supposed to, they did eat. And as incredibly large omnivorous toads, they ate practically anything they could fit into their mouths. Rats, mice,
Lizard.
snails, baby birds. It was the toad equivalent of fucking Kirby. And then, not
Badass.
unlike the exact problem they were brought here to solve, with all that food, they started reproducing. A lot. In fact, female cane toads can lay anywhere between 8,000 to 30,000 fucking eggs
Wow.
per clutch.
It's fucked up.
But I mean, this should not be
Oi,
too much
oi,
of a
oi.
problem. Australia is home to some of the deadliest creatures on the planet. Surely, the local wildlife has this under control. Wait, what?
Oh,
Cane
no.
toads, they're poisonous. So those little bulges on the shoulder, those are parotid glands, and they are packed
Anakin says, hey, that's cheating, so they send an animal to take care of that
to the
anime.
brim with bufotoxin. No, that's not a D's nuts joke.
Got him.
Now, whenever the adult toads are threatened, they will squirt this white, sticky fluid out of the glands.
Yeah.
And when ingested, it does two things. One, makes you trip absolute balls thanks to the hallucinogenic
And then that animal becomes a
bufotenin.
new problem,
And
literally,
two,
yeah.
The other ingredient, bufogen, just straight up gives you a fucking heart attack.
Literally, yeah. Animal problem,
It's
send
important
animal,
to
animal
note
problem,
that
send
this
another
toxin
animal, that
is
animal put
also
out a problem.
present in their eggs and tadpoles. Now, in their natural habitat, this isn't as much of a problem because everything around them has had thousands of years to get good.
Australia,
and deal with
endless
this
cycle of
fast poison
torment.
build by either developing immunity or learning to
Why
eat
us?
around the glands.
Man.
But Australia is not their ecosystem, and despite all of the deadly animals we've got, they have had a grand total of 5 minutes to adapt to the presence of the fucking Calid toad. Now, quick question for the class. What happens to an animal population when there is nothing to eat it?
Listen,
gets
just
bigger.
use a nuke. That's James's
So,
solution to
shortly
everything.
after being introduced, a rapidly expanding tyrannid swarm of toads began to spread across the country. The BSCS noticed this and, did fucking nothing. Because it technically didn't affect the sugar cane. The swarm
Just
spread
nuke
further,
Australia. Do not do that,
occupying all
please.
inhabitable
Do not do
parts
that to
of
kill the
Queensland,
frogs.
And they were laying
I reckon the fucking frogs will survive somehow and we'll die.
so many fucking eggs that their clutches began polluting the waterways like a bufotoxin teabag,
What the
killing
fuck?
native fish as well as any animals that drank from the water. The BSCS did nothing.
Of course not.
Those
Wait, wouldn't that increase the toad's power? Probably.
eggs hatched into tadpoles, which started killing more fish. The BSCS
Did
still
nothing.
did nothing. The swarm advanced, breaching into the Northern Territory and New South Wales. When questioned, the BSCS insisted the toads were doing their jobs and everything was fine. By the 1980s, the toads were now starving out or just fucking eating local wildlife and one-shotting anything that tried to eat them.
The toad become nuke-proof and take over Australia with a total toad war.
And considering at
Only the emus can take them out now.
this point, there were 5 fucking million of them.
Wow.
That happened a lot. So, with local wildlife being absolutely fucking decimated, the BSCS was forced to acknowledge that maybe, just maybe,
They did a whole episode on The Simpsons about this. Remember when The Simpsons went to Australia, and at the very end, the fucking koala gets on the fucking airplane and takes him back to America? Well, I'm pretty sure they had like a bunch of they had like a joke about these frogs as well in that episode. Just get a flamethrower, they'll do it. You need a lot of them, but it'll do it. They'll do something.
but, oh well, everyone makes mistakes. Nothing we can do about it. No! They left it for the government to clean up. Sir, a second horde of creatures has escaped the cane field. Fuck! Yeah, they realised just how much damage was being done, and in 1986 began funneling federal funds into controlling the population. They tried trapping and physically removing the toads, but unless they had 5 million traps, that wasn't going to do shit. Biological warfare was proposed in the form of releasing viruses and parasites, but was shot down because it would do just as much damage to the native wildlife. And so, the toad front continues to advance to this day.
Damn.
So where does that leave us? Short answer
Toad becomes flamethrower proof. Nothing.
is
Never
kind of
fucked.
fucked. Cane toads now threaten a total of 75 native species, and they've even driven populations of animals like the northern quoll to complete extinction in parts of the country they infest. And with the population now sitting at 200 fucking million toads,
Fuck, dude.
that infestation is spreading, with predictions showing they will be fucking up ecosystems in 5 states in the near future. And given that they have amassed a population 10 times the size of the humans in Australia, the government has completely fucking abandoned the fight for eradication, switching focus to harm reduction, using bait toads covered in non-lethal but unpleasant
First world country,
substances
by the
to
way.
try
Yeah,
and teach local
true.
wildlife that
True.
toad bad. On top of this, the government has encouraged the broader public to, just fucking kill the toads. You are
Please,
supposed to
please
do it
just kill them,
humanely by
guys.
catching them and sticking them in a freezer for 48 hours, but, most people don't want a frog taking up their freezer space. So they just use a fucking golf club or a car.
Driving in my car right after
And with this being Australia, our wildlife is also putting up a fight. Keelback snakes, for example, are immune to their venom, and Ricali and magpies have learned to flip them onto their backs before getting feed. Now, jokes aside,
Think of the elf checks
you wanna know who
arm
I
snake,
feel
I would stretch and would
genuinely
stretch, neck to
awful
left,
for?
neck to right, neck
The
back, neck
toads.
forwards.
They didn't ask for any of this shit.
Hydration.
They just got dumped onto a random island and did their thing, and now they are being actively hunted. No. The assholes in this story are the BSES and
Fuck
the
the
cane growers.
BSES.
Because you may be thinking, why were they allowed to do this shit in
True.
the first place? Well, that's the neat part.
Okay, to be fair, it was like 100, 200 years ago. They also didn't really know very well.
They weren't. The federal government banned the fucking idea when they came up for it in 1935,
okay.
based on the advice of entomologists who rightly presumed the toads would become a bigger fucking issue than the...
Okay, there's no way the guy who sent the Toad Army onto Australia was named Walter W. Froggatt. I don't believe that the guy who sent all the toads to try and, you know, fucking, you know, grow more sugarcane was called Froggatt. Fun fact, Poland is only 5 places behind Australian GDP. Sheesh. My favorite cousin's doing well this year, New Year. I'm doing very well, Snake. Hope you have a good New Year as well.
The beetles. But the BSES and the cane growers lobbied to have the ban lifted in 1936. We are stuck in permanent toad combat because these dickheads looked
Wanted
at
more money.
scientific advice and went, nah. You have
To be fair, that's most problems in the world, isn't it now? America.
got to be fucked.
The Emu War 2.0 acceptance of the
Merry
toads.
Christmas, happy holidays.
It's gonna be
and
going
thank-
against. We're gonna be going against the emus and the toads. They're gonna like fucking have a truce and alliance. God damn it, man. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna head off for tonight because we've been going 9 hours, chat. So I'm gonna go raid the Yoshi probably. There we go. Coolio. Awesome. Great World War of Toad and Emus, literally. Okay, guys, of course, as usual, I want you to have a rest of the day, evening, morning, or night, wherever and whatever the watch you're happening. Remember, guys, please go over to Yoshi. Give him a follow if you haven't already. Of course, as usual, I want you to have a rest of the day, evening, morning, or night, wherever and whatever the watch you're happening. Remember, guys, everybody, and goodbye for now. Bye.